What's up, y'all? Welcome to the new year, new Bag Masterclass. I am Coriel, excited as always to have literally hundreds of women from around the world who are tuning in, trying to make a dollar, right? Trying to make a dollar, do something. Well, no, we're not doing something strange for a little piece of change, but we are really wanting to invest in ourselves and do things differently in 2019 so that we can start really, truly doing the things that we are passionate about, fulfilling our life's purpose, and getting paid what we are worth. So, quick introduction about me in case you are tuning in for the very first time. I am Coriel. If you've been wondering how to say my name, it's not as bad as it looks. I don't know why my mama thought she was just being creative, cute. I don't know what she thought, but it's Coriel, just like L'Oreal, but with the K. I am a two-time author. I'm an award-winning entrepreneur, and I am an educator who managed to turn my $32,000 teaching salary into a six-figure brand. So the number one question people always ask once I say that tagline, turn my $32,000 teaching salary into a six-figure brand, they want to know how I did it. And long story short, the way that I was able to do it was through multiple streams of income. And so I do not believe that entrepreneurship is for everyone, but I do believe multiple streams of income is. And so I have the pleasure of being able to help women literally all around the world finally figure out what their life's purpose is and discover new ways to get paid what they are worth. That's what I love being able to help people do. All right. So I am the creator of the Busy at the Beach getaway, where I take boss babes from around the country to my favorite beaches around the world. In less than 15 days, I am headed to Cabo. In April, we're going to Montego Bay. Those two vacations are sold out, but you can still get in where you fit in and join me in Cancun, August 8th through 11th. I am also the Chief Experience Officer of Work, Pray, Slay, which is a lifestyle brand that spotlights and celebrates hard-working women. Our 7th annual Women's Weekend is returning to ATL October 31st through November 3rd. I would love to see y'all live and in the flesh. So busyatthebeach.com, workprayslay.com, Coriel.com, and of course you can connect with me at Coriel across social media. All right, so tonight I'm going to be giving away a free session, so make sure you are participating. Before we get started though, one thing I want to ask y'all so that I kind of know where everyone is. How many streams of income do you have? Do you have one or do you have multiple? All right, we got 1, 2, multiple, 3. All right, so it looks like the majority of people have at least 2 streams of income. How many of you all have heard the phrase, wealthy people have at least 7 streams of income? Have y'all heard that before? Wealthy people have at least 7 streams of income. We've heard that, right? Guess what? That is no longer a luxury. That is no longer something that only wealthy people need. Me, you, your man, your mama, your best friend, your boo, we all need multiple streams of income. All of us do. And this is really, truly something that we have to wrap our minds around before we even get into talking about how to make money, what those streams of income could possibly be. Because even once you get that one, you still have to have the understanding that it's going to take multiple sources so that you're not stressed out. All right. And so tonight we are going to talk about how to create a new bag this new year. But before you can get your money up, you got to get your mind right. So there's just a couple of things that I want to bring to your attention in case you've never considered this perspective before, but a couple of things that I have to make sure you understand before we start talking about getting to this new bag. All right. One thing that you have to understand is that one stream of income will not generate wealth. One stream of income will never generate wealth. All right. If you have been stuck in a committed relationship with a career that you are no longer excited about, you're no longer passionate about, you're no longer interested in, but you are holding on to it for the quote unquote security, I hate to burst your bubble, but there's no such thing as security, especially when you are trying to rely on someone else for security. We, unfortunately, were born and bred to believe that if we got good grades, graduated with a good GPA, did good in college, graduated and got a good job, that life would just like unfold magically. Most of us were led to believe that, right? Did your parents tell you that? Because my parents definitely led me to believe that once I had this magical degree, everything else was just going to fall in place. However, what we have to realize now is that our parents' way of thinking, it didn't pay off, right? The things that we thought were going to happen, the way that we thought the fairy tale was going to unfold, it didn't happen that way. And so we are now having to go back, reevaluate, learn a new way of doing things, figure out a new formula, because that old school blueprint is not working in this day and age. Millennials, we're not with the shit. Like, we are not about to work a job for the next 30 years. Majority of us are not trying to settle down, buy a house, live there for the next 50 years. Like, we are just not on that. That was what our parents wanted to do. That's fine. It seemed to have worked okay for them, but not really. I have literally 3 people in my family who I watched go into work to their quote unquote secure job that they had all worked at for 15 plus years. Walk into their job only to be told that their position was no longer necessary, or that their position was no longer in the budget, right? These are people who have been loyal to these secure jobs, were proud of these positions, proud of what they had to put on their resume, right? Blood, sweat, and tears, all their good years given to these companies, only to walk in one day and find out that their position was no longer needed, find out that the company was being sold, that there was some new merger and now their position is no longer necessary. So one stream of income is not going to create wealth, and you cannot rely on anyone else for your security. All right. You are the best security plan that you got. Bank on yourself. All right. So that's one thing that you have to understand. There's no such thing as security. And even if there was, it wouldn't be based on what someone else can do for you. No one else can secure the bag for you. You got to, that whole thing, like you are the bag, secure yourself. That's really real. You got to secure yourself. All right. First thing you got to understand before we get to the money. Second thing you got to understand before we get to the money. And I really, really need you to understand this. God did not bring you this far to struggle. He didn't. I promise you. I promise you he didn't. God did not bring you this far to struggle, to be stressed out, to be worrying every chance you get. Like, some of us think that if we are not struggling, something ain't right. If we are not slaving, something ain't right. If we are not stressed out, we're not working hard enough. That is like the Black woman curse. I can only speak on behalf of Black women because I happen to be a Black woman and I don't know much about other types of women. But Black women feel like if we are not slaving, we're not doing enough. If we're not doing the most, we're not doing enough. And I am here to tell you that God did not create you to struggle. He did not create you to live a stressful life. And so when we start thinking about all of the amazing things that we want to manifest, when we start thinking about the life that we truly want to live, sometimes we start shrinking ourselves down. Sometimes we try to scale back because we start to feel bad for wanting to do better. I personally, I want to say I have 2 different groups of friends, but it's probably even more than that. But let's just say I got the friends who are like the career women. They're the traditional woman. She's climbing the corporate ladder. She might like her job. She might not like her job. She might get paid a little bit. She might get paid a lot. She's just the traditional working woman. And then I have friends who are like self-made millionaires, like doing the damn thing, like self-made for real, for real. When I tell you the conversations between these different people are so drastically different. The conversations are different. So I will literally have a conversation on the phone with one of my millionaire friends, and she's telling me about her $100,000 tax bill, right? That's a different type of conversation. So having a conversation about the $100,000 tax bill, having a conversation about the private shopping after hours at the designer, luxury, whatever, having a conversation about staying in the penthouse suite at the 5-star this and the 5-star that, and having the employee appreciation dinner for your staff. That's a different type of conversation than the struggle talk that the other people are having. So I have literally experienced having this conversation where I'm inspired. Like, imagine the type of conversation, the type of mindset that you have when your tax bill is $100,000. Think about how much money you have to make in order for your tax bill to be $100,000. Okay, that's a different level. So I'm having this amazing, inspirational conversation. And then I get around my girls that are used to struggling, okay with struggling, don't really, want better for themselves. They can't possibly see themselves doing the things that I see myself doing. Like, they are just not there. And I have literally caught myself not wanting to talk about what I aspire to become, right? I caught myself feeling bad for wanting to do better. I caught myself thinking, well, maybe I don't need to strive for X, Y, and Z because this homegirl is okay. This homegirl is cool doing this, and this. Maybe I should just, settle for this, and this as well. Sometimes we are surrounded by people who are complacent, they're comfortable, and those comfortable conversations will keep us comfortable. So we cannot feel bad for wanting to do better, wanting to be better. You have to understand that God did not create you to struggle. And a lot of times when you are starting off in the direction of your dreams, the people around you who were comfortable with you, when you were comfortable, they're probably going to be uncomfortable when you start doing better for yourself. Okay? They're probably going to be uncomfortable when you start talking about that business idea. When you start mentioning, maybe I need to go to therapy. Tell somebody you want to go to therapy and see what their response is. That's how you know when somebody is really on your side and want the best for you and want you to be happy and healthy, and when they're just playing games. Tell somebody you need to go to therapy. And I promise you, you will know where they stand in your life. If they're encouraging you, if they're motivating you, if they're wishing you well, if they're asking how they can help, if they, tell you, if you need to talk about it, you can lean on their shoulder. That's a real one. If not, guess what? You got some reevaluating to do. All right. So number one, you got to understand that one stream of income will not create wealth. Second thing you have to understand is that God did not bring you this far to struggle. All right. And sometimes the people who you are connected to, sometimes the people surrounding you are keeping you stuck because they're trying to keep you safe. All right. Success is not safe. And last but not least, speaking of success not being safe, the coins are not coming to you in your comfort zone. So if there's something that you know that you want to do, that you know that God has been calling you to do, that you know is out there with your name on it, and you've been trying to convince yourself that you can't do it, you're not ready to do it, you're scared of it, all of those things, I promise you, you are going to push your blessing further and further away. That's all you're doing. You're pushing your blessing further and further away every time you make an excuse. And so if you are going to be successful personally or professionally, you're going to have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. The coins are not coming to your comfort zone. So you might have to, and I'm going to say do something strange for a little piece of change, because I'm not talking about anything sexual or illegal. But you may have to do something that you've never done before if you're going to get something that you've never had. All right. I have done some things in my business to make money. Live broadcasting was like crazy back when it first started. Who wants to go live and talk to, just sit there and talk to yourself? Like, that was weird for a lot of people when live broadcasting came about. But I had to do something strange for a little piece of change. If I wanted my business to continue to thrive, right? If I wanted my business to continue to grow on these social platforms, I got to do something strange for a little piece of change. I got to use hashtags. What's a hashtag? Y'all know we didn't know what hashtags was. Instagram. A lot of business owners are like, Instagram, who else put their business on Instagram? Now we don't have a choice but to be on Instagram. A lot of us are doing something strange for a little piece of change every single day, okay? So the coins are not coming to your comfort zone. You got to get comfortable with being uncomfortable, all right? Hopefully those little nuggets help you get your mind right so that we can get your money up. Because tonight what we're really here to talk about is 5 ways that you can make money now. So again, one thing that I'm really passionate about is helping women realize what they're worth. Helping women realize that they don't have to struggle. People slide in my DMs all the time and they're like, what kind of travel deals are you getting? Like, how are you traveling like this? How are you doing? What are you doing? And I'm like, I decide what I want to do. I prioritize what I want to do. And then I do what I want to do. That's just it. There's no secret. I'm not operating with no trust fund. None of those things. It comes down to you deciding, making a decision. So 5 ways, 5 things that you can do right now. Doesn't matter what your skill set is. It doesn't matter what your strengths are. It doesn't matter what type of 9 to 5 you work. None of those things matter. These 5 ways, 5 things that I want to share with you all tonight are 5 things that you can do no matter where you are, who you are, what you're working with. All right. Again, these 5 things could be a side hustle. These 5 things could be like a brand new stream of income for your existing business. These 5 things could be your vacation fund. I think that's where I was going with that travel thing that I just mentioned. That's what I like to spend my money on. I like to spend my money on travel. So I could literally start a side hustle, and I have done this before, started a side hustle specifically for my travel. Like, I'm only booking flights out of this bank account, and the only money that's going in this bank account is from this hustle right here. I did it one time with an ebook. Like, I created an ebook, I sold it for $5, and I made that my flight fund. And all of the money from the ebook literally paid for my flights for that period of time, that year or whatever. All right. So whether you want to be a business owner or not, you might be a proud career woman. And this is no shade to my career women. Everything ain't for everybody. All right. So you might be climbing the corporate ladder. You might love your job. You may love where your career is taking you. But that does not mean that you cannot have another stream of income. All right. So number 1, and these are not in any type of special order. So write them down, figure out which ones apply to you, what you're interested in, what you have access to. And any of these ideas, let me say this too, any of these ideas, if I mention something and you're like, oh, that's interesting, you're interested in it, but you don't know how to make it happen, email me, let me know. I would love to help you. Don't let that stop you from getting started. Do not let that stop you from getting started. So often we are focused on the how. We're focused on the how, and that ain't none of your concern. You don't have to be worried about the how. You need to be focused on the what. Just figure out what you want to do. You got to figure that out first. Figure out what, and then we can figure out the rest. We can figure out the how. All right, so number 1, first thing that you can do to start making money, you can open up an online drop shipping store. Online drop shipping store. And so let me tell you what a drop shipping store is. Drop shipping is literally you making middleman money. So I have a drop shipping store for Busy at the Beach. I have a travel business. My drop shipping store that's related to travel, we sell travel essentials. So I sell swimsuits, I sell beach bags, I sell beach towels, all types of travel accessories, right? I do not have a closet or basement or garage full of swimsuits, beach towels, and beach bags. I don't have any of that. I don't. However, if you go on my website right now, you can purchase those things from me. I will collect the money, and then the factory will send you out that swimsuit or beach towel or beach bag. So I'm basically the middleman. I'm collecting the money. I'm passing the money on to the factory, and the factory is sending the merchandise out to you. That's how drop shipping works. So you basically set up a shop online. You put your catalog up on your website. People can purchase from you, but you don't have to stock any inventory. Okay. So I prefer using Shopify as my drop shipping source, but you can also do this through Amazon as well. This year, for my clients who I assist with product development, I have an amazing new resource that I am excited to try out and to get y'all to try out. It's a local drop shipper here in Atlanta. So for people who want to like manufacture their own products but don't want to be responsible for fulfilling them, I'm going to help be able to help my clients get set up with this local drop shipper as well. Another Black-owned business. So I'm super excited about that. One of the main ways that you can really monetize a drop shipping site is through blogging. So if you have a blog and you have been wondering, like, how the hell do I actually monetize this thing because nobody is paying me to write these posts, a drop shipping site can be added to your blog site. So let's say you blog about puppies. You're a veterinarian, you love dogs, you got 6 cats, and I don't know, you got this animal blog, right? On your animal blog, you could literally have a shop page that sells pet supplies, puppy snacks, doggy blankets, all things pets. Obviously, if your people are coming to the website to read about these pets, they're your ideal customer for the pet supplies, right? So it's an easy way for you to cross promote. So inside this blog where you write about the top 10 puppy events of the year, inside of this blog, you're going to link some of those products that you have in your drop shipping store. And that's the way you can passively promote your products through your writing. You can do this through your written blogs or your video blogs. Either way. All right. So that's number 1. Online drop shipping store. Any questions about number 1? Number one. My goal is to set up marketing. Yes. Alibaba, yes. Where do you find these vendors? Yep, Alibaba, Oberlo. All right, so number 1, you can set up a drop shipping store. And the beautiful thing about drop shipping, again, it's not an investment of your money. It's an investment of your time. So it's going to take you some time to figure out what you want to sell, to order samples so that you can figure out if these are quality products. So those things are going to take you time, but you're going to save yourself in that you don't have to stock any of these products. You don't have to try to order 100 swimsuits to be able to sell online. All right. Just to clarify, Shopify doesn't require you to have the inventory and send it yourself. Nope. They sure don't. You can set up drop shipping directly through Shopify. All right, so that's number 1. Number 2, second way that you can make money right now is by putting your skills to work. All right, put your skills to work. You do not have a money problem. You got a mindset problem. You have not yet realized the skills that you're bringing to the table. You already have the skills to pay the bills. All right. If you are over the age of 25, you've probably been working for at least 9 or 10 years, and you have some type of skill that someone has been paying you for all of this time. Those same skills can be transferred into your side hustle. They can be transferred into your new business. They can be transferred into you making money for yourself. I have a client who was in the education industry. Don't get me the line about what his exact title was, but he was on that university level. So he was at a university. He took his 10 years of experience that he gained working in this university. It might have been like the student affairs department or something like that. But he took the knowledge and the skills that he had from working at this university for 10 plus years, packaged it up, quit the job at the university, packaged up his skills, and went back to sell his services as an educational contractor and consultant. So literally took the training that his job provided him, packaged it up, those same skills, and went back and resold it. Sold it to them. Same skills that they paid him to learn. Went back and sold it to the university that he was working at and pitched it to sell to other universities. You already got the skills to pay the bills, right? If you have been working in human resources for the last 5-6 years, you can start doing resume building services. You can write resumes. You can teach people how to use LinkedIn. You can do interview readiness training. So many things that you can do that are related to the skills that you already have. All right. If you are one of my business besties used to work in like paper manufacturing. This girl took her skill of paper manufacturing and started a print company, a Black-owned print company. So if you need notebooks, if you need banners, if you need signs, if you need brochures, she has her own print company now. The skills, the relationships, the training, all of that came from her 9-to-5. So don't shortchange yourself. Like really, really think about the transferable skills that you have. It might be being really, really good at copywriting, being really, really good at social media. Maybe you run the social media for your company and now you want to teach entrepreneurs how to run their social media. Maybe you work in the accounting department at your company and now you want to start offering accounting services for entrepreneurs. Figure out a way that you can transfer the skills that you already have. Don't go back to school and get another degree. Don't do it. Use all of that on the job training that you've been getting over the years. All right. I'm trying to, let's see, y'all are still adding questions to this little thing, and it's hard for me to concentrate when it's popping up there. All right. So the first thing is the online dropshipping store. And again, you can use Shopify or Amazon. Those are two really popular options. Number 2, you got to put your skills to work. So you already got the skills to pay the bills. Figure out what skills you have that you can transfer to your own side hustle or your own new stream of income. You can also put your skills to work online by creating gigs on service provider websites such as peopleforhire.com and upwork.com. So you can basically be your own contracted employee and do work for individuals, corporations, or small businesses based on the skills you have. So you can be on there writing resumes. You can be on there doing copywriting. You can be on there doing, transcribing. When you listen and type, you can do transcribing. You can do, so many different things. Audio editing, video editing, Upwork.com, and peopleforhire.com. So that's number 2. The third thing that you can start doing to make money right away, join an affiliate program. So if you have any type of audience, it could be a social media network, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, YouTube, or you have a blog where you get lots of viewers, or you have an email list where you have a lot of subscribers. Join an affiliate program. An affiliate program is literally an opportunity for you to get paid off of the work that someone else is doing. So I might be a part of an affiliate program for a webinar that someone's doing. For example, last year, someone asked me to be an affiliate for their sponsorship webinar. Now, you want to make sure the affiliate program makes sense for your audience. If it doesn't make sense for your audience, you're not going to make any money. So if you join an affiliate program to sell hair weave, but your audience is full of natural curly girls, it's not going to work. It's not going to make sense. You're not going to make any money. That doesn't go. So last year, someone, reached out to have me do, hold on. reached out to have me do an affiliate program for her sponsorship course. My audience, entrepreneurs, they need sponsorship dollars. They're trying to host these events. They need this information. So it made sense. So I was literally able to send out, I think I sent out 2 emails about her webinar, and I made $1,000. Not a whole lot of money, but also not a whole lot of work. So affiliate programs is literally someone gives you a personalized link to share their product or their service. You share it with your audience, and then you get paid a percentage of all the people who purchase whatever. You do not have to have a huge following. You don't have to have a huge following, because let's just say I could have an email list of 500 subscribers. All I need is 5 of those people to sign up for this class for me to make some money. It's a numbers game. So it's not about how many you have total. It's how engaged are the ones that you have. So I could have 50,000 Instagram followers, and they're not going to be as engaged as your 5,000 email subscribers. It just depends. It just depends. You don't have to have a huge following. You just got to have some following. You got to have somebody. It might even be your friends and family. You can sign up for affiliate programs that are not business related. So an affiliate program could be something fitness related. It could be a beauty product. It could be phone service that you get paid off of. Like, it doesn't have to be business related. So it might just be your family and friends. You know somebody. Don't get caught up on, I don't have enough followers. You know somebody. And if you can recommend something useful, something beneficial, something that's actually worth their while, then it's a win-win for everybody. They get introduced to something new and valuable, and you get to make some money. You can go to clickbank.com, to find a zillion and one affiliate programs. So if you're sitting here making a bunch of excuses why you can't do an affiliate program, I just got you together real quick with that resource, clickbank.com. All right. You don't have to know anybody that has an affiliate program. You don't have to be personally invited to an affiliate program. You don't have to have a certain type of audience. You don't have to have a certain number of people in your audience. All right. You can definitely still take advantage of something at clickbank.com. That's number 3. Y'all still with me? Yes, no, maybe so. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Number 4. The 4th way that you can make money right away is by creating a course. The reason that I love courses and digital products is because you can do the work one time and get paid multiple times, right? So I can take those same skills. Let's say I'm the guy that I was just telling you about at the university. So not only can he go back to that university and now sell them his services as a consultant, he can also create a course teaching the same information, but it's going to be at a smaller fee. So it's basically having a variety of things to offer to your audience. So the course might cost you $9.95 to learn this skill that I have. But the consulting fee, if you want me to come in and train you on the skill, it might cost you $9,995. So it always costs more for the in-person. It always costs more for the one-on-one. But a course is something that is easily accessible to more people because it's not such a high-ticket item. So you might pay $500 or $497 for one of my digital courses. But if you want to do a one-on-one session with me, it might be $897 or $997. All right? Make sense? So your course can literally be just like this. So I have created courses the same way I'm talking to you all right now using AnyMeeting. I use anymeeting.com. You can use zoom.com. You can use a Webinar Jam. Doesn't matter what you use to create the course. Once you have the course, load it up onto your website and then add it into an email funnel. Okay, you can't just create the course and go on about your business and expect people to like just stumble across it. They might, but they probably won't. So once you created the course, you want to add it into an email funnel so that when people sign up to your email list, they will learn about you, and then eventually they'll learn about this course that they can buy. All right? If you don't have a huge audience and you are thinking, okay, I got the skills to make the course, but who's going to buy this course? You can create the course and use somebody else's audience. So you can use a website like Udemy, which is udemy.com, udemy.com, or Skillshare.com. And these are just two platforms, but there are more platforms out there that you can upload your coursework and be able to sell it on their platform so that you can get your content out to their audience instead of having to rely on your own. So again, no excuses. If you have been using the I don't have enough followers excuses, the buck stops here. All right? Because I've given you websites where you can use their followers, you can use their audience, you can use their web traffic to make money. All right? If you were going to teach a course, what would your course be on? Let me know. Let me know. What would your course be on? If you were going to teach a course right now, you're like, okay, I'm trying to go on this. I'm trying to go to Busy at the Beach with you, Cole. This August, I need to make these little coins. So I'm going to make this course so I can come to Cancun. What are you going to make your course on? Process improvement, self-love, what purpose to mindset, women empowerment. Women empowerment, that is very, very general. What are you going to empower these women to do? Okay, customer service, professionalism, that's a good one. That's a good one for new entrepreneurs. Reclaiming your voice, using office, Forex trading, customer service for my Black business owners. Yes, we need it. We need it. Stay lit and fit. I love it. Marketing for hospitality businesses. I love that you are so specific, Jade. You got to be super specific. Prioritizing tasks, how to present yourself as a business to various entities. Yes, yes, yes. Life coaching at risk youth. All right. So moral of the story, all of us have some skill, some experience, some expertise that we can package into a course. All of us do. The same way every single one of us has a book in us, some way, somehow, we got a course in us, some way, somehow, because we can all learn something from one another. Every single one of us can learn something. Even though I'm the one teaching this class, every single one of you can teach me something. Every one of you. We can all learn something from one another. So you never know who needs what you have. You never know who needs it. All right. So last but not least, the fifth way that you can start making money is through a business in a box. And what do I mean by business in a box? A business in a box is basically a business that comes with a blueprint. So that would be like a tax business. There's one company, I think they're called Tax Box Pro on Instagram, Tax Box Pro. I think that's the name of it. But it's basically like a tax business in a box. They give you the software. They give you the training. You just make an investment and you got a business. I've seen credit repair businesses in a box. Travel agent is kind of a business in a box in that the blueprint is pretty much there for you. You still got to go out and get your clients though. So no matter what kind of business you start, what side hustle you want to get involved with, marketing is still going to be a huge part of it. So that's why a lot of times when I teach classes, I don't just talk about making money. I always incorporate the 3 M's. I talk about mindset that it's going to take to get to the money. I talk about the different ways that you can get to the money. And then I talk about the marketing so that you can make consistent money. The best business in the world is not going to make $1 if nobody knows about it. So even if you have a business in a box, the business in the box doesn't come with customers. It does not come with clients. So you want to make sure no matter what industry you're interested in getting into, and even if you're not starting a business, even if you're just starting a side hustle, how are you going to sell whatever it is that you're going to sell? Who's your customer going to be? How are you going to make money? I get on the phone with so many people who are mad, sad, angry, frustrated. They broke. They just, because they got like 500 t-shirts sitting in their garage or 1,000 books. They wrote a book, ordered 1,000 copies, and did not for 1 second think about how they were going to sell this book. Did not for 1 second think about how they're going to go out and get a client for this new course that they just wrote. You know, never thought about the marketing, thought about the merchandise. Like, we don't have a field day creating those logos and designing those t-shirts, but never once thought about a strategy for how they're going to make sales. So even if you have a business in a box, you still have to figure out how you're going to get clients. You still have to figure out who needs what you have. All right. So let's do a quick recap. And then I'm going to tell you how you can win tonight's prize. And I have a special invitation for y'all too. Okay, so 5 ways to make money right now, no matter where you are, what you're going through, what you're working with. Number 1, you can open up an online dropshipping store. And again, Amazon and Shopify are 2 really great resources. I forgot to mention this too. I also have a class on Shopify. It's like a beginner, get your Shopify store up and running. I tell you how to figure out what to sell, how to set up the dropshipping part of it, all of that good stuff. If you want to know more about that, email me. I'll get you that information. Number 2, put your skills to work. You can use a website like peopleforhire.com or upwork.com, where you can basically create gigs or let businesses know the skills that you have, and then you'll be able to apply to work with different companies based on your skills. Again, this could be resume writing, it could be marketing, it could be social media, it could be audio editing, video, whatever, voiceovers. Like, I have seen everything on there. People like make money doing everything, y'all. I promise you. The girl that does my hair quit her full-time job to do hair. And this is the only thing she does. All she does is faux locks. She doesn't have a cosmetology degree. She ain't never been to a beauty school. All she does is faux locks in her living room all day. And guess what else? Guess what else? Not only does she do faux locks in her living room all day, she taught her daughter how to do it. And now her daughter has a side hustle. If you were to tell somebody that you're about to walk away from your quote unquote comfortable job to do faux locks in your living room, they would probably call you crazy. They would probably tell you that you were crazy. But this lady has freedom. She gets to work at the time that she wants to work. She gets to set her own price, her own schedule. She don't have to deal with nobody she doesn't want to deal with. She doesn't have to leave her house. She's living the life. She's living a freedom-based life. She might not be rich. She's rich in spirit because she's not stressed out. She might not be wealthy yet, but come on. If you could create your own rules, if you could live life on your own terms, that's wealth to me. To me, wealth is freedom. So again, put your skills to work. I don't care what your skills are. You got some type of skills. God gifted you with something. You might be good at handwriting. Okay? I don't care what it is. You can figure out how to get paid from it. All right? So number 2, put your skills to work. Number 3, join an affiliate program. And again, you can use clickbank.com. Number 4, create a course to share your skills. You can use Udemy or Skillshare.com. And then number 5, you can invest in a business in a box that's basically a done-for-you business that comes with the blueprint. All right? Now, let me give y'all this little invite. I'm super excited about this. If you have gotten your life tonight, then let me tell you how you're going to get your life for the rest of the month. Because starting on January 10th, so from January 10th to January 31st, I'm going to be walking you ladies through a 21-day Start This Thing Off Right challenge. We're going to start this thing off right. All right? Y'all ready? 21 days, Start This Thing Off Right challenge. I am including daily productivity tasks. So literally the things I do on a daily basis to get closer to my goals, to prioritize my time, right? I'm teaching weekly master classes. There's 3 weekly master classes throughout the 21-day challenge. I have an expert interview. So we're literally kicking off the challenge by learning how to clear our space and our spirit. I'm all about personal and professional development, guys. So if you haven't learned this about me yet, I don't believe in just making money and then like being miserable. I believe in having the money, having the honey, and having the happiness. So we're starting off this challenge with figuring out how to clear our space, our energy, our spirit, so that we can really manifest all of the gifts that God has for us in 2019. All right. There's a private group chat for you to connect, network, and stay accountable. I got homework activities, and there's a book club, and you get 21 days for $27. Yes, I know it's crazy. I know it's crazy. I know it is. I know it is. But I wanted to be able to make it as accessible as possible. So for anybody who, needed the empowerment, needed the encouragement, needed this training, because the training is really centered around you getting to your goals fast AF, fast as possible. All right. So $27 if you want to get in on this challenge. Again, it starts January 10th, which is next week. $27 if you want the challenge. If you are interested in getting the challenge as well as my New Year, New Bag resource bundle, which includes over 20 hours worth of training, then you can get the challenge and the bundle for $47. That's both. So the challenge is $27. You can pay another $20 and get the bundle as well if you want it. All right. Now, if you already got this bundle and you paid $47 for it or $97 for it, don't slide in my DMs talking about, can you get a discount? This is for new people only. All right. So if you have not gotten the bundle yet, you can get the bundle tonight with the challenge, both of them for $47. All right. I'm super excited about this Start This Thing Off Right challenge because it's been literally years since I've done a book club with y'all. Okay, so I'm super excited about the book club element of it. I'm super excited about the 3 master classes that I'm going to get to do, and I'm totally excited to learn. I'm going to be a student too, to learn how to clear our space and our spirit for all of the blessings, all of the gifts that God has for us in 2019. So go sign up for the challenge, January 10th through the 31st. Super excited. The people who sign up for the challenge are going to get the first invitations for my accountability community that I am launching in February. Can we talk more about the monetization classes real fast? Yes, sure, of course. What's your question? Ask away. Real quick though, in case anybody has to go, if you would like a chance to win, let's see, what do I want to give away today? If you would like a chance to win, I'm going to give away a 30-minute session. So if you want to talk about your money ideas, your money goals, I'm going to give away a 30-minute session. If you want to win the 30-minute session, post something. It can be in your stories or on your page. Just post one thing that you learned tonight. One idea you got to make money, one way that you were inspired, one new thing that you learned. Post one thing. One thing that you learned. All right, how can you get the challenge? I put it in the chat. I'm about to put it in there again in case you missed it. There it is. There it is. There it is. There's the link to the challenge. If you missed it, it's bit.ly/work challenge, WERK challenge. Clearing your space. Yes, that is the very first thing we are talking about. So let me tell y'all that real quick. So the challenge kicks off on January 10th. That's when we're going to do our official welcome. On January 14th, we're having the session where you will learn how to clear your space and your energy to manifest what you want and what God wants for you. That's on January 14th. January 15th, my masterclass. Hold on, let me pull it up so I'm not lying to y'all. January 15th is Keys to Connecting to Your Purpose. January 22nd is how to get to your goals fast as hell. January 28th is avoiding the mistakes most entrepreneurs make. And then on January 31st, we're going to do a live Q&A so that you can ask me anything. And because I know that women from all around the world are going to sign up for this challenge, you will receive the replay if you can't attend live. All right? You can receive the replay. All right, I'm looking through the chats. Marche, if you ordered it and it hasn't shipped yet, it's shipping tomorrow. All of my planners that did not ship yet are going out tomorrow. So don't worry, it's coming, it's coming. How can we do this without our page being private? Oh, without our page being public. Do what? Oh, you can't. Are you talking about winning the free session? Yeah, you're not going to be able to, to message me, I don't think. I'm not sure. I don't know how the private pages work. Okay, I'm checking for any more questions. Daphne, you already got your bundle. I hope it's been helpful for you. Whitney, I love that you love your planner. Yay. Sign up for the bundle. Yes, sign up for the bundle. Sign up for the bundle. You don't have to be on social media for the challenge, though, Shuli. You don't have to be on social media for the challenge. You can participate. The challenge is going to be good whether you are going after something personally or professionally. So it might be a money goal. It might be a man goal. It might be a weight loss goal. It might be a career goal. You don't have to be working towards any one thing. You don't have to be a business owner. You don't have to be an aspiring entrepreneur to participate in the challenge. All right. No, you don't have to use a hashtag. Just tag me. Just tag me. That's all you got to do. All right, y'all. Check your email. I sent you the link to the challenge and the bundle in case you missed it here. So check your email. You should have that in the next. I think that email was going out at 9 o'clock. So check your email. Super excited about the challenge. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Invite your homegirls to participate in the challenge. It's going to be amazing. All right. Shoot me a DM. Let me know what you learned. Tag me. And if you are my lucky winner, I'll slide in your DMs tonight and let you know. All right. I love you.